My name is Shawn Wilson. I'm a lifelong artist. I'm a native Oklahoman. I lived away from Oklahoma for a long time, but I have deep roots here. When I saw sumi-é, that's when I knew that that was probably going to be my medium. And of course here at Joseph Garrick, he shows only my sumi-é, which is, sumi means ink in Japanese, and a is to paint with ink. I guess I was in my early 20s when I first saw sumi-é, actually looking over the shoulder of someone on a bus who had a big How to Paint Sumi-é book. And I saw, wow, you can paint a cat in like 6 strokes, and what a cat. And so I remembered that in New York I had seen in the Village Voice this little bitty ad saying, I can teach you sumi-é. And so when I got back to New York City, immediately in the airport, I stopped to see if I could pick up a voice and see if that ad was still there, and it was. And I found Koho Yamamoto. Pretty sure I was her first student. She's now 94 years old. She had a legendary studio in New York for many, many years. And I studied with her, and you know, she gained stature and confidence, and I've been painting, gosh, 40 some odd years now, sumi-é. I love, love, love it. You have an ink stone and an ink stick. You grind your ink. You have rice paper. We have a special brush, a special way of holding the brush, and you use only your fingertips and your arm, never your wrist. I've often said that it's kind of like a martial art with a brush, very meditational. It's a zen. It's actually it's a meditation completely, because you have to practice these strokes, because they're difficult and they have to be painted very quickly. And if you make a mistake, it's ruined. So that means after you've practiced a lot, then you actually get to be that thing for that nanosecond when you make that stroke. That's the real fun of it. And if you don't do that, it's not going to work. Forget it. I'm real focused in general, but I also don't have a long attention span. So sumi-é suits me perfectly because, as I said, it's very intense. But it's like, you know, people ask me a lot, how long did it take you to paint that painting? And I'll say like 5 minutes and 30 years, something like that, because of the amount of training and discipline that you have to put into it to be able to make certain strokes. I've always said it's not the kind of artwork that will do handstands for you. And, you know, many people like really big splashy things, and sumi-é is not like that. Sumi-é is something that you have to kind of stop and look at it a little bit. So it's definitely a niche for people. Joseph Garrick Fine Art is where I show. I'm represented there, happily for me. My work, he's always got something on the walls for me, and then of course he has an inventory as well, quite a few paintings. There's a show right now actually up, and there'll be another show up for the holiday season, and I'm sure there'll be some piece of mine on the wall. And as I said, there are also pieces available by just going into the gallery and asking Joe to pull some out.